The October 20th, 2025 regular session meeting of the Cinnaminson Township Committee is now called to order. Everyone, please rise and join me in saluting the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You all right, bud?
This meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, Public Law 1975, Chapter 231. Notice of this meeting was published in the Burlington County Times and the Courier Post on January 8th, 2025. Roll call, please, Madam Secretary.
Yes, Mayor. Mr. Conda.
Here.
Mr. McGill.
Here.
Mr. Seagrass.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Horner.
Here.
Mayor Craybill.
Present.
Thank you.
Okay, as you can see, this evening looks a little bit different. We have our youth in government this evening. So let me introduce our 8th grade students who will be running the meeting and representing each of us here on Township Committee. We have President Evan Zwerkin, will serve as myself, Mayor Craybill. Vice President will be Carter Sheeran. He will serve as Deputy Mayor Horner. Secretary Riley Flack will serve as committee member Segrist.
Riley.
Board of Education Liaison Matthew Kenny will serve as committee member McGill.
Yes.
Treasurer Sophia Anderson will serve as committee member Conda. And Home and School Liaison Avina Patel will serve as Administrator Shoebiger.
Thank you. Next, we have our liaison report. First, we have Acting Committee Member Anderson for Administration and Health and Senior Services.
Thank you, Mayor. I would like to remind everyone that vote by mail and early voting options are available for the upcoming November 4th election. Vote by mail application forms are available at the Municipal Clerk's office at the Municipal Building, or can be downloaded from the Burlington County Clerk's website. Completed applications will not be accepted by email or fax. They must be sent by regular mail by Tuesday, October 28th, or delivered to the County Clerk's office in Mount Holly in person by Monday, November 3rd. In addition, the Cinnaminson Township Community Center has been selected as an early voting site. Early voting is available from Saturday, October 25th to Sunday, November 2nd, with Monday through Saturday hours from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Sunday hours from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. For Senator Services, the Cinnaminson Library will host a seminar titled Medicare Open Enrollment Made Easy on Thursday, October 29th at 5:30. This will cover Medicare and Social Security strategies for the first-time enrollees or those reviewing their options. Registration is required, and you can register online at the Cinnaminson Library website. This completes my report.
Next, we have Acting Committee Member Flack for Public Works.
Beginning in November, Public Works Department personnel will begin collecting leaves curbside for residents throughout Cinnaminson. Residents should be reminded that piles should be free of dirt, sticks, and trash, and kept at least 10 feet away from all storm drains. Last year, Cinnaminson collected and recycled over 3,170 tons of leaves. Construction on Union Landing Road for the installation of a pedestrian sidewalk is continuing with utility relocation and storm water infrastructure. This project is being funded through a $1,150,000 New Jersey Department of Transportation Local Freight Impact Fund Pedestrian Safety Improvement Grant. The reconstruction of Pheasant Run Drive began last week. Work includes installation of new curb and gutter, selective apron and sidewalk replacement, and paving of the existing roadway. This project is being partially funded through a $525,000 Jersey Department of Transportation Local Transportation Project Fund grant. Public Works is currently planting 20 new trees throughout its parks. 11 trees are being planted at Memorial Park, one of which is a memorial tree. 3 trees are being planted at Extension Park, 3 trees are being planted at Garfield Park, and 3 trees are being planted at Ravenswood Park. Public Works held its annual Fall Cleanup Day at Public Works on October 4th, which saw 101 residents participate in recycling old electronics, paint, chemicals, and tires. This continued support and participation from the residents has helped make Cinnaminson one of the top recycling towns in Burlington County. In the last recycling report, Cinnaminson was ranked as the fourth highest municipality in recycling efficiency in the county. This concludes my report.
Thank you. Next, we have Acting Committee Member Kenny for Public Safety.
Total incidents responded, 3,174. Total cases, 81. Total arrests, 29. Total property checks, 1,167. Total motor vehicle stops, 538. Total motor vehicle summons, 221. Total DWI arrests, 6. Total motor vehicle accidents, 64. Of those motor vehicle accidents, the number of injuries, 13. Morgan Cemetery, 58, all were normal property checks. Approved firearm permit, 22. Denied and withdrawn firearm permits, 0. Approved concealed carrying permits, 5. Denied concealed carrying permits, 0. Temporary handicap permits issued, 10. From the 800 block of Bellevue Ave, there was a total of 2 calls concerning vehicles parked in front of a non-parking sign. I would like to highlight some of the planned community events in which the police department will be participating in. Finally, the annual Breakfast with Santa will be hosted by the police and fire department on Sunday, December 7th. Information regarding tickets and programs schedule will be released soon. I also want to highlight several programs coordinating between the police department and local schools. The first grade reading program is provided at New Albany Elementary School and St. Charles. For this program, an officer is assigned to each of the first grade classes at least once a month, if not more. That officer will visit the classes and read books to the students, after which the officer will have a short question and answer period with the students. The Adopt a Cop program is provided at Rush School as well as St. Charles. An officer is assigned to each of the third grade classes at least once a month. The officer will visit the classes and speak to the students about a variety of topics, including but not limited to bullying, Halloween safety, not talking to strangers, and other age-appropriate topics. Finally, the police department coordinates the PIRE program. PIRE is an acronym which stands for Preventing Intoxicated Reinforcing Awareness Through Education. The PIRE program is designed to strengthen the relationship between the police department and 5th grade students, helping guide them to navigate life challenges. The program focuses on topics which prepare students for middle school, high school, and adulthood by encouraging responsible decision-making, self-awareness, and positive community values.
Next, we have Acting Deputy Mayor Sheeran for Finance and Economic Development.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, fellow residents. I am pleased tonight to provide an update on some important economic development issues in Cinnaminson. First on tonight's agenda is a public hearing and for the Township Committee consideration an ordinance to provide proper zoning for a new age-restricted senior development along River Road. This is the final remaining parcel within the Cinnaminson Harbor Tract, and the planning board has determined that the concept plan is consistent with the township's master plan. And if the ordinance is authorized right tonight, the developer will make application to the planning board to review various site issues such as traffic, circulation, stormwater, parking, etc. Overall, the development will be a mix of market rentals and affordable rental units, all for seniors, and will also assist the township with satisfying our council on affordable housing fourth round applications. Indeed, COA is a complicated and important component of local governance, but while other towns are faced with massive new construction to satisfy these state requirements, Cinnaminson over the last 8 years methodically planned and balanced our existing character of our community while providing realistic development opportunities to satisfy the state mandate. I encourage my colleagues to support this agenda item. Some other economic development news as we welcome some new businesses to our town. As you may have heard, Goldsberger's is coming to Cinnaminson at the Starbucks Center. Joining newly opened locations in Hannaford and Medford, Goldberger offers 100% USDA prime beef for the burgers and steak sandwiches served freshly baked on rolls. As they like to say, good food done right. Also, Four Quarters Plumbing is relocating their corporate headquarters to a newly renovated building along Route 130, which once housed Lancaster Dress, as well as Stout and Caldwell. We are proud to welcome both businesses. I am delighted to report that the Planning Board received a very positive report from the Township Special Planner, who is determining if the Mainline Shopping Center and Sherwin-Williams Center are eligible to be designated for redevelopment. These parcels are the latest shopping center upgrades and provide the possibility for new and exciting permitted uses. Amazon has occupied approximately 30% of the warehouse along Taylor's Lane. Mayor Crabville, on behalf of the Township Committee, has formally requested that the New Jersey Department of Transportation accelerate their planned improvements at Taylor's Lane and Route 130. We will continue to encourage NJDOT to move quickly. Please keep in mind that this location is an active environmental remediation site, and based on state regulations, its only potential use is warehousing and industrial enterprise. Finally, our economic development team continues to meet with prospective businesses, and Cinnaminson remains the most desirable town to relocate or start a business along the Route 130 corridor. Moving on to finance, I am proud to remind my fellow residents that once again, this Township Committee under Mayor Crabville's leadership has delivered a no municipal tax increased budget. The Township was able to secure significant grant funding for major improvements, as well ensure no decrease in services. We continue to look for opportunities to improve the quality of life for our residents while being fiscally responsible. Mayor, that concludes my report.
Next, we have the mayor's report for Parks and Recreation and Veterans Affairs. Parks and Recreation and Veterans Affairs. We are thrilled to announce that the township will be adding an inclusive playground to our park system. An inclusive playground is designed to provide a safe, accessible, and engaging play space for children of all abilities, including those with physical, sensory, cognitive challenges. This ensures that every child in our community can play, explore, and grow together. This exciting addition is made possible through a 2025 Burlington County Municipal Park Development Program grant in the amount of $175,000. We have more great news. The basketball courts at Garfield Park have fully been refurbished and are now open for play. This project was funded by a 2024 local recreation improvement grant totaling $70,000. These enhancements reflect on our ongoing commitment to providing high-quality recreational space for all residents. This past Saturday, Cinnaminson hosted a town-wide yard sale. The event was a huge success with strong community participation and over 60 households taking part. Thank you to everyone who joined in. Looking ahead, we have several fun and family-friendly events planned over the coming months. Trunk or Treat. Join us on Friday, October 24th from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at Memorial Park for this spooktacular event. Kids can enjoy trick-or-treating from creatively decorated card trunks while families soak in the Halloween spirit. It's not too late to sign up to decorate your trunk and share the frightful fun. To participate, please contact Christine Turner at cturner@cinnaminson.nj.org. Holiday Lighting Celebration. Mark your calendars for Friday, December 5th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Wood Park. Join us on a kickoff of the holiday season with festive music, seasonal activities, and a special guest from the North Pole. It promises to be a magical evening for all ages. Annual house decorating contest. Get ready to light up the neighborhood. Our popular house decorating contest will run from December 12th to the 21st. More information, including how to register, will be available in the coming weeks. Veterans Affair. Veterans Day is observed on Tuesday, November 11th. This important day is a time to honor and thank American veterans for their patriotism, love of the country, and dedication to serve.
Throughout our nation's history, service members have answered the call to protect our freedom and upholds the value we cherish. Their commitment does not end with their military service. It continues through their contributions to our communities every day. On this Veterans Day, we are proudly to recognize and express our gratitude to all who have worn the uniform and continue to serve our country in countless ways. This concludes my report. Next on the agenda, we have an ordinance for public hearing. Ordinance 2025-13, an ordinance to establish as age-resident affordable housing zoning district for property location at Block 307.5, Lot 5, Blocks 502, Lots 5 through 7, and Blocks 503, Lots 1 through 5, within the Township of Cinnaminson, County of Burlington, and State of New Jersey. May I have a motion to open public comment on Ordinance 2025-13?
I will make a motion to open public comment on ordinance 2025-13.
May I have a second?
I will second that motion.
Voice vote.
Aye.
Okay, may I have a motion to open public comment on ordinance 2025-13?
I'll make that motion, Madam Mayor.
May I have a second?
I'll second that. Go ahead. Okay, I'll second that, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Segrist. Voice vote, please. Aye.
Aye.
Nays, abstentions. Public comment is now open on ordinance 2025-13. Please come forward and state your name and address for the record.
No one come forward. May I have a motion to close public comment?
I will make a motion to close public comment.
May I have a second?
I will second that motion.
Okay, may I have a motion to close public comment on ordinance 2025-13?
I will make that motion, Madam Mayor.
May I have a second?
I'll second that motion.
Thank you, Mr. McGill.
Just a concerted effort to block me out.
Voice vote, please. Aye.
Aye.
Nays, abstentions. Public comment on ordinance 2025-13 is now closed.
There are a number of resolutions on tonight's consent agenda acting. Public comment on ordinance 2025-13 is now closed. May I have a motion to approve ordinance 2025-13?
I will make a motion to approve ordinance 2025-13.
May I have a second?
I will second that motion.
Voice vote.
Aye.
May I have a motion to approve ordinance 2025-13?
I will make a motion to approve ordinance 2025-13.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. May I have a second?
I'll second that, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Segrist. Roll call, please, Madam Secretary.
Yes, Mayor. Mr. Conda?
Aye.
Mr. McGill?
Aye.
Mr. Segrist?
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Horner?
Aye.
Mayor Craybill?
Aye.
Thank you.
There are a number of resolutions on tonight's consent agenda. Acting Administrator Patel, can you please read the consent agenda?
On tonight's consent agenda, we have the following. Resolution 2025-124, authorizing award of contract through state contract for inclusive playground. The township has secured pricing for the purchase of new playground equipment. The inclusive playground project is being funded by a 2025 Burlington County Municipal Park Development Program grant in the amount of $175,000. Chief Financial Officer, Purchasing Agent Julia Edmondson has determined that sufficient funding is available and recommends that the governing body authorize the award contract to the state Martorino Recreation in the amount of $155,311.85. Resolution 2025-125, authorizing award of contract for FY 2024 NJ DOT resurfacing of Fork Landing Road. Township engineer and Remington and Vernick prepared a bid sufficient specification for the resurfacing of Fork Landing Road from Route 73 to municipal boundary. The project is being funded through an FY 2024 NJDOT Trust Fund Program grant in the amount of $239,360 and the previously approved capital program funds. Bids were received and renewed by township professionals. Ms. Edmondson has determined that the sufficient funding is available for this purpose and recommends that the governing body authorize the award of the contract to the lowest responsible bidder, Earl Asphalt Company, in the amount of $414,313.13. Resolution 225-126, authorizing award of contract through Sourcewell for trash carts. Public Works Superintendent Kevin Gaunt secured quotes for residential trash containers, which will be made available for purchase by residents. The lowest responsible quote was provided by Schaffer Plastics North America, LLC, through Sourcewell Cooperative Purchasing Agreement, in the amount of $15,318. Ms. Edmondson has determined that the sufficient funding is available through previously approved capital program funds for this purpose and recommends authorization by the governing body. Resolution 2025-127, authorizing award of contract through Sourcewell for a hook lift mounted leaf vac. Mr. Gaunt secured quotes for a hook leaf mounted leaf vac to support the township's leaf collection program. The lowest responsible quote was provided by Golden Equipment Co. Incorporated through the Sourcewell Cooperative Purchasing Agreement in the amount of $191,737.60. Ms. Edmondson has determined that the sufficient funding is available through previously approved capital program funds for this purpose, and recommends authorization by the governing body. Resolution 2025-128, authorizing change order and final payment to Keystone Sports for reconstruction of basketball courts at Garfield Park. Mr. Gaunt has deemed this project substantially complete and recommends a change order reducing the original contract amount by $6,332.41 to a final contract amount of $232,947.18 and final payment in the amount of $113,037.38. Ms. Edmondson has determined that sufficient funding is available through grant and capital funding for this purpose, and recommends that governing body authorize the final payment. Resolution 225-129, authorizing termination of participation in state health benefits program. Due to recent outrageous premium increase to state health benefits plan over the course of the past several years, including the impending increase of 36.5% for 2026, the township has been exploring alternative health benefit plans to reduce the financial burden on our taxpayers and employees. While the township finalizes the terms of participation in a more affordable plan which provides health care that is equal to or greater than the health care provided by the HSBP. In addition to their outrageous increases, the HSBP also requires 60-day notice of termination. Mr. Schuberger and Ms. Edmondson recommend that the termination of participation so the township can finalize terms with an alternative health care plan provider to begin on January 1st, 2026. Resolution 2025-130, authorizing cancellation of taxes for totally disabled veteran block 2810, lot 14. Tax assessor Dennis DeClerc has confirmed that property owner meets the criteria of eligibility for this benefit. Resolution 2025-131, authorizing designation curfew for Mischief Night and Halloween. Consistent with previous years, Police Chief William Obachowski recommends that a 9 p.m. curfew is established for both October 30th and October 31st. End of consent agenda.
At this time, I need a motion to open public comment on the consent agenda item only.
I will make the motion to open public comment on the consent agenda.
I will second that motion.
May I have a voice vote, please?
Aye.
May I have a motion to open public comment on the consent agenda items only?
Oh, it's me? Yes. Oh, that's nice. I'll make a motion to open public comment on consent agenda items only.
May I have a second?
I'll second that, Madam Mayor.
Voice vote, please.
Aye.
Nays, abstentions. Public comment is now open on the consent agenda items only. Please come forward and state your name and address for the record.
Hearing no comment, I'll close this portion of the meeting. I'd like a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I will make the motion to approve the consent agenda.
I will second that motion.
Voice vote, please.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, first we are going to make a motion to close public comment on the consent agenda items only. May I have a motion?
I'll make a motion, Madam Mayor, to close public comment on the consent agenda items only.
May I have a second?
I'll second that, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Voice vote, please.
Aye.
Nays, abstentions, public comment on the consent agenda items only is closed. May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda,
Thank
Madam
you,
Mayor.
Mr. Conda. May I have a second?
I'll second that, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Seacrest. Roll call vote, please. Madam
Yes,
Secretary.
ma'am. Mr. Conda.
Aye.
Mr. McGill.
Aye.
Mr. Seacrest.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Horner.
Aye.
Mayor Craybill.
Aye.
Thank you.
The consent agenda is approved. Next, we have the minutes. May I have a motion to approve the minutes of October 6, 2025, please?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
Voice vote, please.
Aye.
Okay, may I have a motion to approve the minutes of October 6, 2025?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of October 6, 2025.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. May I have a second?
I'll second that, Madam Mayor.
Okay, thank you, Mr. McGill. Roll call, please, Madam Secretary.
Yes, Madam Mayor. Mr. Conda.
Aye.
Mr. McGill.
Aye.
Mr. Seacrest.
Abstain.
Thank you. Deputy Mayor Horner.
Aye.
Mayor Craybill.
Aye.
Thank you.
The minutes of October 6, 2025 are approved. Next, we have the bills list. May I have a motion to approve the bills list, please?
I will make the motion to approve the bill list.
I will second that motion.
Voice vote, please.
Aye.
Okay, may I have a motion to approve the bill list?
Madam Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve the bill list.
Thank you, Mr. McGill. May I have a second?
I will second that.
Thank you, Mr. Conda. Roll call, please, Madam Secretary.
Yes, Mayor. Mr. Conda.
Aye.
Mr. McGill.
Aye.
Mr. Seacrest.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Horner.
Aye.
Mayor Craybill.
Aye.
Thank you.
Are there any comments from our staff or professionals?
Nope.
At this time, may I have a motion to open public comments?
I will make the motion to open public comment.
I will second that motion.
May I have a voice vote, please?
Aye.
Okay, may I have a motion to open public comment?
I'll make that motion, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Segrist. May I have a second?
I'll second that, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. McGill. Voice vote, please.
Aye.
Nays, abstentions. Public comment is now open. Please come forward and state your name and address for the record.
Ben Young, 160 Woodview Way. You did a great job.
Thank you, Mr. Young.
Thank you, Mr. Young.
Thank you, Mr. Young.
You would?
Dutch and Morley formerly Cell 104 Cuthbert Road, Cinnaminson. My sister and I are here tonight to suggest an amendment to the Cinnaminson Township Ordinance 525-120 titled Political Signs. The relevant section my sister and I would like to bring to your attention is Section B, Paragraph 4, which states, "Such signs shall not be erected more than 45 days prior to the election or referendum and shall be removed by the candidate, political committee, entity, organization, individual, or PAC within 14 days after the election or referendum. As written, the ordinance allows signs to be up for a maximum of 59 days."
The ordinance my brother just read has not been amended since 2008. Since 2008, New Jersey has seen an increase in vote by mail and early voting. Currently, vote by mail ballots are mailed out by Burlington County starting 45 days before the election. Additionally, early voting starts 10 days before the designated election day. It is our belief that Ordinance 525 needs to be amended to reflect the introduction of vote by mail and early voting, which was not as common or even in existence in 2008.
A few weeks ago, Mr. Kondo was kind enough to meet with me and my sister. He gave us a lesson on municipal government and discussed with us the process of amending a township ordinance. Together we discussed what an amendment to Ordinance 525 could look like and how to present it to the township committee.
Based on our discussion with Mr. Kondo, we are suggesting the following amendment to Ordinance 525 to change 45 days prior to the election to 52 days prior to the election, and change 14 days after the election to 7 days after the election. It is our belief that this suggested amendment updates the Cinnaminson ordinance for the current election environment in addition to accounting for the early access to voting by mail or early voting. The ordinance amendment maintains the same 59 days in the current ordinance.
Thank you for your time in allowing us to present this proposed amendment to Ordinance 525.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dutch Morley. I wanted to say you guys made some extremely valid points, and we will take it under advisement, Township Committee, and we will discuss it, and we'll keep you posted on what changes can be made to your above-mentioned ordinance. Thank you for being civically involved.
Thank you.
Hearing no further public comments, may I have a motion to close this portion of the meeting?
I will make the motion to close the public comment.
I will second that motion.
May I have a voice vote, please? Aye.
Okay, may I have a motion to close public comment?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Mr. Condon. May I have a second?
Madam Mayor, I'll second that.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Voice vote, please.
Aye.
Nays, abstentions. Public comment is now closed.
Do we have any other comments from committee? May I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Attaboy. Great job. That was awesome. Great. Great job. I'm back anytime.
I will make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I will second that motion.
May I have a voice vote, please?
Aye.
Okay, may I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I'll make that motion, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Seegers. May I have a second?
I will second that.
Thank you, Mr. Condon. Voice vote, please.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, aye.
Aye.
All right, this meeting is now adjourned.
Great job. Great job, guys. Great job.